being a plant mama is teaching me so much every day. Around the same time last year, I got myself 2 to 3 or 4 small to medium-sized plants to care for. But around September, my nanay, my lola, who raised me, my grandmother, was in the ICU for 1 month, and it was a very, very tough time. By October, she passed. And also what I'm wearing now is a duster that is her pambahay, or what she would usually wear. And so around October onwards, there's just this deep need for me to have an outlet for my grief and my mourning. And I think plants was that outlet. I think in my early 30s, I remember being a dancer of Ballet Philippines, and I would be in the dance studio for at least 8 hours in a day. I would come home late at night, and I remember buying this one little small plant. I even forgot what its name was, and it's so cute, and I loved it, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, you know, I could try if I have a green thumb. And yeah, just 1 month after that, I think I did my best. I put it by the window, I tried to water it as much as I can. Yeah, and then it died. And this is such a funny story because I think I was 22 or 23 years old at that time, and I was crying and sobbing, and I was blaming myself for the death of that plant, and I was feeling like, this is why I hate commitment. This is why I can't take care of any other life form apart from me. And so that kind of made tatak was stamped in my head that I don't have a green thumb, and that I am too selfish, or that I don't want any sort of commitment wherein I am responsible for another life form. So I never took care of a plant ever since. I tried, I think in 2019, a year before the pandemic, and they also died, and they're cactuses or cacti in my apartment in Mandaluyong. Fast forward to today, I basically have an indoor jungle. Me and my partner Chino, and along with our cats, we live in a home in a quiet place in San Fernando in La Union. And also we do have a small garden, and we do have an outside wall beside our gate wherein there's a mural, and also plants and more plants and more plants. It's really like magic. I am by profession offering spiritual services to people in the form of tarot readings, in the form of energy healing, in the form of movement meditation that gets a person closer to his or her spirit or higher or inner self. But last year when my nanay, my lola died, it was really a tough time and a difficult time, along with other personal issues, along with other deaths and sicknesses of loved ones and of friends because of the pandemic and of, life happening. And it's really taking care of plants that kind of kept me grounded and more mentally and emotionally stable. I don't know, they're amazing. Plants are amazing. Not only are they malamig sa mata, not only are they beautiful, not only do they, keep the airflow fresh and good, they just give off this energy of aliveness, of just that unabashed way of being, of just being itself. That's it. A plant doesn't compare itself to other plants. A plant doesn't really get jealous. A plant doesn't really go, this is a more moral plant than that other plant. Like they're just not, I guess, as complex in terms of humanness, as humans. So it was nice to learn in their way of being, which is really just being unabashed in their being, and a lot of trusting and a lot of reciprocation. I am still new to being a plant mama, and this is something that I know because it's only been a year, but it's done so much for me. It's taught me a lot about the value of slowness, the value of just being and trusting in your own becoming without force or without push, trusting that help always comes, trusting that you are beautiful without having to prove it so much, with just being who you are. It was a nice thing to wake up and look forward to growing something and helping something grow, and plants give that to me. What if, apart from having a green thumb, there is also such thing as a green muscle, that it is something like as with anything else, maybe some people are born with better skills or luck at one or two aspects of their life, but also that every skill on anything is something that everyone can learn. We can all learn, and we can all train that muscle. And I feel that I have cultivated my green muscle and is still learning how to strengthen it also. But it's just really, really nice that caring for these plants have given me a reason to wake up in the morning. I've never been a morning person. I've always been a night owl. But since I have all of these plants, I slowly developed that cadence and that rhythm of waking up around 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. because I have to open the curtains. And when I open the curtains, they will all get this nourishment from the sun, this natural light, from early morning light. And it's just this thing that made me wake up until it's second nature to me now that I'm just waking up at that time. And it was interesting, and it made me realize that identity, that we hold dear, the way we describe ourselves, our identity, or our identities that we hold on to. It's this dynamic thing, and it changes over time because we change, and how we change has a lot in relation with our relationships, our relationship to where we live, to our family, to our friends, the ongoingness of our relationships and the evolution of our relationships, and my current relationships also with being a mother to cats, being a mother to these plants that I want to live on, and to live in a way wherein they are flourishing. And yeah, and because of that, I'm now a morning person. It's crazy. Which brings me to that feeling of our own evolution and our own healing and our own even getting out of our past identities or even our present identities has a lot to do with the relationships we keep around us, and also the relationships that we nourish, that we start or we nourish or we maintain, because we're always in relation with something. We're not isolated. And true, there are moments where in our healing process, in our healing journey, we have to go inside our lions den in our cave and just nourish our wounds, or just be alone, or just tend to our feelings and our emotions and our hurt. But real healing really happens when we're out there and when we're relating and allowing other life forms to love us, and we're going, okay, my heart is open, the pores of my skin are all open, go, I take you in, and I allow my change to change, and allow myself to change and evolve with this relationship too. That's what the plants are doing for me. I also feel deeply that sometimes when I water the garden is that Nanay is with me. So if you like this video so far, feel free to leave a comment below saying something like, I love plants, I love being a mother to plants, I love taking care of something apart from myself, something along those lines. I would love to hear from you. And also feel free to like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell underneath below. I would really, really appreciate that, and that would help me boost my energy and enthusiasm in making more weekly videos. Also, I would like to know what kind of videos you want me to make. Initially, I intended for my YouTube channel to be simply a place wherein I could share tips, tricks, techniques that are all about meditation and mindfulness and movement and embodiment. But again, like what I said a while ago, identity is not a static thing. It's something that evolves. And initially, when I started this video, I was being helped by my lover who has a multimedia production company. And that's why I had like high quality, high resolution videos wherein I would share more how-to videos. And now I'm on my own, which is teaching me a lot of things, especially when it comes to shooting, to filming, to editing. And I like it. I'm liking it. I feel like there's nowhere else to go, but as I take this challenge every week, is that I'm gonna grow and I'm gonna improve. So I would love to hear your opinion, your insights. What kind of videos do you want to see from me? Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I send you so much love. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Thank you.